All right, everyone. That should mean that we are live. The audio should be good. There should be music in the background.
YouTube's doing the thing again.
Yeah, it's the OBS standard of disconnecting me and reconnect, and we're back.
Yeah.
This always
Hey!
happens.
There is movement at the station.
Oh yes, and
His word has got around. Trym
Yes.
is full of regret.
always. I mean, what else can I do?
Also, I have just misquoted Australian poetry at you, so suck a dick.
Wait, Australia has poetry? I thought it was just screaming in terror of the poisonous creatures coming to get you.
No, it's poetry about screaming in terror at the poisonous creatures.
Right. Hello,
Oh,
little
it's
green
Maureen.
Martian, and hello, Maureen. Good seeing you guys. Been a while.
Yes, good seeing Maureen as well. Maureen's been hiding from the black pills, I think,
Yeah,
recently. Very busy with real life, not enough time for crying.
yeah. Which is kind of fitting then, because changes are in the horizon for the Sultans. New ideas, new plans, and I now have to make the assets for said intro animation.
Yes. You know, the one for the secret upcoming segment.
You announced it on the Sultans, and I'm streaming as I draw it. It's an open secret.
Well, I announced there was a new segment on the Sultans.
Oh.
Didn't say what it was. So now the cat is out of the bag.
I'm pretty good at throwing cats out of bags. I don't like them in bags.
We did announce it over on Disco's channel, and we yelled at the audience to keep it to them goddamn selves.
Ah, well,
Because we need to shield to Disco's existing audience, but try and keep it as a surprise for our audience.
yeah. Well, now you learn what it means that whenever you yell at Disco's audience, you also have to be sure to yell at me. Just yell.
You
Yeah,
are
to be
supposed to be Disco's audience, damn it.
fair. I am part of Disco's audience, but I'm really fucking lazy.
I noticed. When's this due again?
God knows. Sometimes between now and the return of Jesus Christ.
Well, it was due last Friday, so good luck.
Oh, my word. Well, you're getting
Did
it.
we tell you about it until last Friday? No. But it was due then.
Yeah, and I was also busy kind of halfway dying, too, because I got the goddamn plague. Because of course I
Yes.
do. Oh, I was
Yeah.
sent back home from the boat because I was sick to the point where I was completely unable to work, and that's when the boat says, "No, you go home. Be gone."
But the important thing is, even though you were legitimately sick, you were legitimately sick during your work time,
Yes.
not mostly Trym time.
Exactly, meaning that I didn't have to bother wasting my free time being ill. I just, my free time started 2 days ago? Yep.
Yeah, so you were only slightly ill,
Only slightly ill.
rather than fucking bedbound.
Bedbound and dying, and at the height of my fucking sickness, I was forced to take 2 planes on the way home.
Yay! Boo.
Yeah, and I had a strong fever, which apparently caused me to hallucinate. I was convinced that I was caught in a melee combo loop for 4 hours. I was
Yeah.
trying to find the off button of the game console.
Yep. So, Maureen has read the screen and is starting to figure out what's going on. So, yes, Maureen, you have caught on to what's happening. Weekly White Pills is returning to the internet as a segment on the Sultans of Chardonnay.
Yes.
Because Rumble sucks and Disco can't be bothered.
Exactly. And I'm basically doing the intro assets for the intro animation, and I'm kind of basing it on how I did the Sultan's technical difficulties one.
Excellent.
Yep. So essentially, then you
So-
have the assets to do whatever the hell you want. So it's gonna be. I took a bit of inspiration from the Charlie Brown I don't remember her name. You know that chick who kept beating everyone up?
Oh, the one with the kissing booth or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
Or
pretty much.
questions or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. Charlie Brown was old when I was young.
Yeah, it was a thing. She at least had some kind of business she had to stand for. So I'm basically just uh taking heavy inspiration from that stand idea. So it's gonna be the stand with one of the Sultan's hands on it. Then you're gonna have the hand itself holding the bottle of pills, safe as you know. The arm itself, the torso, and his head. And then
Yes.
maybe something
Don't
else.
forget.
Hmm?
Yes, don't forget. It's supposed to be a jar of white pills, but there's also supposed to be a monkey dangling off the sign offering discount grey pills.
Yeah, and you also have also wrote here, white pills, only 10 bucks. Disco supplied,
Yes.
monkey approved.
Just so you know, Trym,
Hmm?
outside of the Nordic world, the currency symbol goes first.
Does?
Yes.
Well, it's homemade. You know, it's that's what you get.
Yes.
The contractor didn't know any better.
Yes, Monkey is a bit colorblind. So yes, that's the super secret special thing, and do try and keep it a secret from the rest of the audience, so we can catch some people by surprise. But yes, White Pills is returning as a Sultan segment, because that way, a Disco. Well, Disco doesn't want to have to build a new audience on Rumble. We've already got a little bit of a Rumble audience. Rumble sucks, and then Disco's going to present the segment on Sultans, and then she's going to upload an edited version to the YouTubes.
Yes. And she's
We're stoked about it too, Maureen. Very stoked.
Yes. And the ever trustful Sultan.
Yep. Now, were we actually aiming for a Sultan, or were we aiming for a Disco?
I'm thinking we have a Sultan there, and then I can draw like a disco, wild disco, which you can place where the hell you want.
Yeah, I think that works better, because I think the game plan that we came up with was Disco and the Sultan handing out white pills, and then Monkey just hanging off the sign with like
Yes.
$5 grey pills.
Very cheap, very good, yes. Same thing as white pill, no?
Yep.
Oh, let's see.
So yeah, that's going to be very exciting. Disco and I have to figure out what technology we're going to use for the screen sharing, because the Discord screen sharing does not work so good.
Discord doesn't work for shit.
No, but the problem is that if the screen sharing, so you know how you can play audio through the screen share.
Yep.
The problem is when it comes out, it comes down the same place as the people talking.
Great.
Which means you cannot mix it properly in the background. Because we need it on a separate audio track. So, and to do that, it's going to need to come from somewhere else.
Yeah. That sounds like a genuine pain in the ass.
Yep. It is a colossal pain in the ass.
Yeah. And I don't even know technology that good.
That good. Yeah.
It's a miracle that I managed to get OBS to work. Let's not ask too many questions. The Omnis, and the incense is still smoke, is still burning, so I assume that's how it works.
Yes. Maureen says it was pretty funny though. She remembers Monkey once trying to sell the big C extended work from home event in Germany as a enforced work from home event in Germany as a white pill. Makes the actual white pill seem low. Yes. Monkey has been reminded that he is welcome and encouraged to come back to white pills, but he's a flaky monkey. So
He's a busy boy.
yes, he has been. Disco has reached out and told him and invited him to return during the white pill segment. But if he does not, well, the rest of the panel will be there.
Yes. And I mean, the central gang is there. That's what's important.
Exactly. So the show will go on, whether or not Monkey is there, but we would like Monkey to be there.
Yes. And he can also
That would be
drop
more
by
fun.
whenever he feels like it too.
Well, we keep reminding him that he's always had access to the channel.
Yeah. Not my fault if he doesn't remember.
Yep.
It's so nice being allowed to use Robert's music. Just have that on the background without having to search through bullcrap of other music I have to pay for.
Mm.
Let's see. I'm halfway considering making it sort of a bit more cartoony. So, you know.
That's
Me.
possible, but
Me.
you got to think about how the art style is going to fit Disco and Monkey.
Yep.
So that's fun when you make it cartoony thingies.
Yes. I should. It's worth a shot at least. So I'm gonna make it a bit simpler than I usually do. Hopefully. I hope. Let's see. So, there we go. So I am wondering, should I write this by hand, or do you want it blank so you can like paint it on yourself with the Photoshop?
Well, Trym, thanks to the beauty of edits, both. Just use a white brush rather than a erase brush over the top of it on a separate layer, and that should work nicely.
Yep. Then you can decide if my handwriting is good enough, or if you want something that actually looks readable. Because the Nordic runes is not dead. My handwriting still exists.
Yeah. This is true. But, I mean, the handwriting does have a nice touch, but if you throw it in on a separate layer, you can just export the layer, and then Disco can do whatever she deems necessary.
Yes. Let's see. Speaking of which, I need more room for that. So, you have no idea how much of a relief it was when I found this function. Dear Lord.
Oh yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't need to look until the 1920 by 1080 for this one, because we're going to have to molest it later for the animation anyway.
Abuse everything here. Except for me. I'm already abused enough as it is.
So we are abusing that.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it as pretty as possible, at least. So, the usual overly wrinkly Sultan won't be there this time. But it still looks like he's trying to sell you something that isn't what it looks like, though.
I don't think you can get out of it with the Sultan.
No.
That's why we've got Disco there.
Yes. I am trustworthy. Trust me. Yes. Very trustworthy. Yes.
It's starting to sound more and more dodgy.
Poor Trym? Yes, always poor me. And I'm also poor as well. Money. Yeah, okay, I'm doing pretty well on that, actually. Used to do worse. Let's see. Want me to draw Disco as sort of like a chibi cat girl?
A cat girl possibly, but I don't know about chibi. It needs to kind of match the Sultan and Monkey, rather than having 3 art stars. Because the Sultan's not... You haven't done the Sultan as a chibi.
Well, he kind of works for that regardless. I do think that they will be able to merge decently. It's it's worth a shot. Question is how.
Yes, that is a very important question.
Well, you don't get anywhere without experimenting. So let's see.
This is true. You gotta experiment.
Let's see. So we got to do the hat.
So yeah, we've already announced this whole thing over on one of the power washing streams, so Disco's audience is aware, because we have to try and bring Disco's audience over to Sultans for Disco's segment, which is the interesting part.
Get some cross-pollination on the audiences.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, rather than having to build a Rumble channel from zero, we're using the Sultans channel, and then Disco's got to edit it for YouTube anyway. So
Let's see. I need to find there.
because we did have lots of requests to bring back white pills, we had requests to steal white pills, but I treated them as requests to bring it back.
Yeah. So, as to avoid any copyright disputes, we decided to instead do the usual Sultan thing and kidnap the person in question.
Yes, it wasn't a copyright thing; it was a courtesy thing.
Yeah.
Because Disco is a friend.
Yes. Yes.
Maury wants to know if Disco's audience will be able to tolerate the sexism and racism. So, I don't think they understand what they're getting into. We'll have to try and tone it down a little during White Pills, because otherwise Disco will have the problem I do. It's like, oh, we've got 2 hours of content, and Trym spoke, and now we have 10 minutes that's usable.
They fumbled that badly.
No, I was talking about the violent swearing and racism.
I'm a Norwegian chef who works on a ship. I like to think that I'm very controlled. Kind of. A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes. Yes. Okay, that an attempt is made at least, okay?
Yeah.
Theoretically. Oh, sorry. Still got a little bit of a cough in it.
Maureen says just mute Trym.
Yes, there we go.
Oh, if only Discord would make it easy for us to... So there is a technology that both Teams and Skype, Teams which you need a business subscription for, or Skype which is dead and getting turned off soon, have a technology in them called NDI, which and the way it's set up is it allows you to pull each speaker individually and each video feed individually. Unfortunately, in Discord, every sound that comes through Discord comes through as exactly the same program. So that is why when the audio gets screwy on Sultans and everyone else goes robot, I'm usually crystal clear because I come through on a different channel.
Yes.
I get a direct mic feed, but everyone else comes through Discord. And the screen sharing would also come through Discord, which makes it frustrating because... then again, I suppose we could do it. It just means that it wouldn't... What we really need is the ability to have the audio on a different segment. So if some asshole plays copyrighted music, Disco can just, in the background, just pull that without affecting any of the voices.
Yes.
Exactly, Maureen. Having every audio feed separate is really nice for editing.
Something that Bessic's become much better with as the time has passed.
Yes, especially when sitting there giving a lecture in Norse mythology in the subtitles of Trym's videos.
Oh man, the best part is whenever me and Bleach do something, we know that it's gonna set Bessic off and go on a fucking rampage.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, did you know that Jotun does not translate to giant?
Doesn't?
No.
Well, it translates differently. You have Jotun, Jotnar. What does it translate to then?
It's commonly used to it's commonly glossed as giant, but it doesn't in much the same way as they're like, what is it, the Aesir and the
Vanir?
Vanir? Yes, they're just called the gods,
Yep.
but they're actually the Aesir and the Vanir. Well, the Jotun, Jotun,
Jotun. Nailed it.
Yep, they are like they're more comparable to the Aesir and Vanir rather than just being giants, because apparently not all the Jotun are giant. Some of them are, but not all of them. And so giant's not actually accurate in much the same way as troll doesn't mean troll.
Yes.
Because troll just means weird magic bullshit.
Yep. Or
in fact, troll can literally just mean magic.
Yeah, troll means refers troll in itself. If you just say troll, it is very obvious that you mean the creature itself. You know, the horrible bridge-dwelling monster who will steal your things.
In English, yes, but do note that I'm actually pronouncing them differently when I'm saying them in this conversation. If I'm saying troll, it's to refer to the you.
Yep.
the creature you are based off of.
Yep.
The bridge troll. But if I'm saying troll, I'm trying to refer to the Norse concept that it's magic. So troll in Norse is just magic. So what's Trollheim then?
It's troll. But what in magic, Norwegian at least, in Norse, it's because there's a difference. Troll is the creature, but trolldom is magic.
Yes, it's magic creatures, and then you've got all the different variations, and then you've got the actual names for magic users.
Yep. Trollman.
Because yes, shocking. Trollman, man that uses troll.
Yeah.
Or man with troll.
Yes. But
yeah, so
it's but yeah, in if you're referring to the magic, it is trolldom.
Sometimes. In New Norse.
Yes. Back in the day, troll was, well, interchangeable. But as far as considered in Scandinavian in modern days, or from the folk era and up, it is when you speak about troll, as in the magic, it is trolldom.
Yeah, probably to narrow it down, because especially to English speakers, if you say troll, it's the bridge-dwelling thing that you need to set on fire.
Yes. Wait, what?
No, but well, they regenerate, so that's how you kill them.
Yes. We always throw back.
Yep, but that's how. So yes, on the Jotun, not all of them are giants. It's commonly translated as a giant, but no, that's not accurate, because not all the Jotun are giants. See Loki.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's in fact, the Jotun are actually comparable to the Titans from Greek mythology, which may or may not have also been gigantic.
Yeah. I mean, the word Titan is used in a similar way as a giant, so I guess that's how it became a thing.
Yes. Though, in English, if you say Titan, it usually refers to the Titans of mythology, because otherwise you'd say giant. Mm-hmm. Or you'd specify what kind it is, like it'd be a Cyclops, potentially, which are giants.
Yes.
But with one eye. So, yeah. It's very interesting that... And God, Norwegian's got to be the most literal language I've ever heard of. Where do the Jotun live?
By Jotunheim, of course.
Yes.
Which translates to, that's right, Jotunheim, the home of the Jotun. Uh,
Uh, it's a very literal language.
it is.
I love it. But yeah, you've
Also,
got.
also Maureen and LGM are on a completely different conversation, it seems.
Yes. Uh, yes, anime. Maureen says that anime ruined her on Cat Girls. Oh, and LGM says the same thing for elves. Yep. Yes. Yes.
At this point now, if it isn't the Tolkien elves, I don't care. I despise elves in modern media.
Oh, LGM was apparently talking about elves as a mythological thing. Yeah. Elf is rather useless.
It is.
in a vacuum. Of course, nowadays when you say elf, you mean Tolkien.
Yeah. Or a parody of Tolkien.
Yes, but Tolkien basically defined what elf means in modern English.
Mm.
But then you stop and think for a second and remember that the ones at the North Pole are nothing like that.
And another thing that's pretty cool to think about too is that in Norse mythology, there are two types of elves, right? You have the regular, just elves, alvid, and then you have svart alvid, black elves or dark elves. The dark elves are dwarves.
So what I'm hearing is that Tolkien cribbed the Norse's homework. Because what are the... Oh, what are they? Is it the orcs or the other ones?
The Uruk?
Whichever one, or the orcs. It's one of them. One of the assorted evil Greeblies in the Tolkien mythos is a corrupted elf.
Yes.
I wonder where he got that idea from, the extremely intellectual scholar who had a penchant for Norse mythology.
And that's actually a funny thing. You know Middle Earth, right? In Tolkien's mythos. In Norway, we just simply translated Middle Earth into Midgard, which is the human realm in Norse mythology. We didn't even bother. It's like, fuck it.
I mean, well, how do we translate Midgard back into English? It's Middle Earth. So, again, English being the language that will drag your language down a dark alley, knock it over the head, and steal its words, we just use the loan word. So if we're talking about specifically the Norse one, we will just say Midgard.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. LGMs as orcs are elves corrupted by Morgoth. Yes. There we go. I was mostly right.
Yeah. I love Lord of the Rings.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for them to do a marathon at my local cinema. They did it for Star Wars. Now I'm just waiting for Lord of the Rings. Because I've absorbed most of Lord of the Rings as memes.
Oh man,
So one day I need to sit down and watch the whole thing in order.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do a marathon one day, because me and my mom, we have a tradition actually, where we watch the Lord of the Rings.
Go to Greece and take a long walk. Sorry, what?
Sounds actually pretty chill. We go through the entire Lord of the Rings movie series. Which is pretty neat. It's pretty chill. It's important to have, traditions like that with your parents.
Nice.
Let's see. Wait, is the dollar sign? No, fuck it, I'm using the 2 lines. Screw it. Don't think. Nothing works when you think. At least in my case.
Yeah, it's generally just the 1, but 2's acceptable, and so pick whichever one looks more stylish.
Yes.
I think they added the 2 when other countries started doing much the same thing and just putting a slash through letters to indicate that it's money.
Mm-hmm.
Like the which is yeah, just put a couple of lines through an E and pretend it's currency.
Well, it's pretty funny though. We just we invented 3 letters for just guttural noises. Ah, oh.
Yes.
Why did we do it? Fuck if I know. And of course, none of the countries in Scandinavia can agree on which way to actually write the damn thing.
Well, it doesn't help that Iceland's off in the corner doing its own weird fucking thing. And then there's Finland. God knows what happens in Finland.
I don't know. I mean, it's alcohol, knives, guns, and a lot of screaming.
Oh, I think it was the word for dog, though specifically referring to the someone's dog that came up in one of these other videos. Trym,
Yes.
Norwegian words.
Hund?
What's the Norwegian word for dog?
Hund. Hund.
Hund. Yes. I didn't quite hear the D until you said it the second time.
Yeah,
yes.
what I did first, I said it in my local accent, and then I remember I have to use the retarded accent.
Well, you have to use the yeah. Interestingly enough, sometimes the retarded accent is closer to Old Norse because I think it's Hundr or possibly the name of a dog specifically that belonged to someone in Norse mythology. And the reason you guys and Bleach were talking about the weird R that gets added on the end of words.
Yes.
Well, in that particular case.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a Hund or was it the name of a specific bloody dog?
Fenrir and Gramr.
Gramr, that's it.
Yeah, Gram.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's basically the Hellhound of Norse mythology. His name is just Grum, but because the R has to be there because of Norse mythology for some reason, it's Gramr.
Yes. Now, yes, that's specifically the one I was thinking of. And the reason we know it's accurate is that that's actually gone into one of the other Nordic languages as a word, and to this day it keeps the R.
Yep.
So, unlike somewhere they add the R to sound fancy in Old Norse, in this case, the R does actually belong there.
Mm. And then these Scandinavian languages split up into, dare I say, 5 different directions. Can you count? Can you really count Finland?
They'll insist on it.
Well, I'd rather count Finland than Sweden or Denmark.
That's
Sorry,
fair.
Swedes, but you know how it is. It's obligated to be snarky, aren't you? You do it this well.
Mm-hmm. If I bring up Gamer I'm after the etymology, but specifically, where does it say? There is a different word that goes into one of the other languages. Yes.
Little Green Martian. Is grammar good grammar?
Yeah. So Gamer is with the R is the Old Norse.
Mhm.
Without the R is Nynorsk. So what does that tell you about how you want to pronounce it, Trym?
Nynorsk is kind of an interesting idea because bokmål is just this.
Bugmal's just lame, but
it is bokmål is lame because it is a distillation of Norwegian that has no personality at all, right? Unlike every other accent in Norway that is pretty distinct. I can go anywhere in the country and start talking and people will have a very, very high chance of guessing where I'm from just by me speaking naturally. And then bokmål just, again, it has no personality. Nynorsk was a attempt, though a bit too late to try to make a try to make a form of Norwegian that was combined with every Norwegian accent.
Funnily enough, that's what happened to France.
Yep.
Because French used to have a bunch of different languages in it.
Yeah.
But then they basically enforced Parisian on everybody else.
Yeah. And they tried. They didn't try to enforce it, but it was obligatory in school. And then every single student, including yours truly, every time we were faced with nynorsk, we just like, yeah, fuck that. Even the fucking teachers were like, yeah, we're not gonna bother with this. I know it's on the curriculum. You can write this in regular Norwegian.
Yeah, so Gammer.
Yes.
The reason we know that the R would be correct in Old Norse is that in Icelandic there is a word Gammer. And it doesn't mean quite the same. It means rag or tatter or poor devil. But the word itself has continued into Icelandic with the R on the end.
Yeah.
Which I just think is interesting.
Yeah, and to be fair to Iceland, they are... While Old Norse is honestly just a dead language, it is... Icelandic is the closest thing we have to it.
It pretty much, and that's probably due to geographic isolation, mostly.
Oh yeah. Also, the reason why they have done so well in many different things.
Oh, another interesting one that came up was you were trying to figure out where Kirk came from. Kirk, as in church.
Yes.
And I think you suggested that one was stolen from the other. When in fact it's not. Apparently both are derived from the same Old English word cerise, which is evolved from an even older word, and eventually you get back to Greek.
It all comes back to the Greeks.
Yep. What is it? Cerise, I think, is Old English, coming from Proto-West Germanic, Kirika, from ancient Greek, Kuriakondoma, or the Lord's house.
Yep. And also in the Old Germanic immediately just revealed, yeah, that's where we got it from.
Yes. But it's interesting. The Proto-West Germanic has it as Kirika, and the ancient Greek is actually Kuriakondoma, the Lord's house. So they actually got the wrong bit of the word.
Yeah.
So it eventually comes all the way through to modern English as church. Though there are a few Kirks in England, I believe. And lots more, of course, in the Norwegian.
And also you have that one place in France or Belgium, Dunkirk.
LGM says that it's actually pronounced Trurika. That makes probably more sense. Unfortunately, the bastards that wrote it on Wiktionary didn't give the phonetics for it.
Because why would they?
Ah, there we go. Eventually, I find it on a different page. Yeah. Yeah, Chirika. Yeah. LGM says in the dialect, he's from Church's Kirk. Yeah. Well, kirkyard is actually a word in English.
Yeah.
Can you guess what a kirkyard is, Trym?
Is it a yard in church, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. You wanna know what we call it in Norwegian?
Ooh, is it kirkjarden?
Nah, it's kirkegård.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Which is close. And yes. So if I throw kirkyard into the dictionary, I get Scottish. But do you know what else I get? I get one that people will recognise: Greyfriars Kirkyard, from a very famous story in English. But yes. So a kirkyard, yeah, meaning churchyard. It's what I think it's the graveyard.
Yeah. Kierkegaard is basically the entirety of the church, and
Yeah. Kirkyard does seem to be the entirety of.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the areas immediately. It's the land surrounding the church. A lot of which is commonly filled with graveyards.
Yeah, and do you want to know what the graveyard is called?
Oh, it's gonna be something silly. Go for it.
Gravplass, which is just
Yeah.
grave place with graves.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
Maureen
At the
says, "Oh,
place?
it's Kirk in Dutch." Yes, isn't it shocking that all the languages that descend from Proto-West Germanic have this same fucking word?
Yeah, and also the funny thing about Dutch is, if you hear a Dutchman speak, and you're from anywhere in Europe, you will suddenly notice that your language is there. It's just there. Their language basically has taken bits and pieces. Again, they're like Nynorsk on dialects, but on every single language in mid to north of Europe.
Well, it's very interesting. Around that region, you can see a lot. It's very easy to see the West Germanic in it.
Yeah.
And then it's very, very easy to see where that's flowing from. Like, you can look at some phrases in Dutch and go, "Oh, I don't know a word of this language, but I know exactly what that means."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, my language is an abomination. Have you seen English? English is like one of those monsters from anime where it steals body parts and attaches them to itself to make itself stronger. Now that's English.
English kind of reminds me of that scene in Akira. You know, the one with where the dude just starts morphing into this giant fetus? That's English.
Yeah, I have no idea which one you're referring to, but yeah, space. English is the abomination with like 7 arms, 13 legs. You know, the Dark Souls boss.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh, that was disgusting.
I didn't know what there was actually a Dark Souls boss that looked like that, but I took a guess.
Well, you have some that are like that, but you also have an NPC in the third game, which is basically a fucking spider person.
Oh, lovely. But yeah, English is the one that walks around, cuts limbs off, and sticks them on itself, and to make itself more powerful.
Yep. There's also a short movie I found on the internet called Zygote, which is basically just that.
It sounds horrific.
Yeah, it's a collection of body parts which just keeps on. It does the thing, but instead of infiltration, it's just like, oh, now okay, that brain is mine. Now that hand is mine. That leg is mine. Everything of you is mine, but I'm gonna rip it apart and put it in places I want it.
Pretty much, that's English.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very interesting when you look at the Proto-West Germanic. Let's see what else is in Proto-West Germanic. So, shockingly, extent of Germanic languages in present-day Europe. Yeah, it's everything except France.
Well, nobody likes the French. They've already infiltrated
French is an abomination.
They've already infiltrated us enough by convincing us to use their retarded measurements.
Yeah. Belgium is also not in that. But again, the issue is that there were Germanic languages in France and Belgium, but they got pushed out. And doesn't Belgium have that weird, like, don't they still have, like, Flanders or Flemish or something?
You asking me?
I don't know. You can drive there on a weekend.
I don't want to drive to Belgium.
We know for a fact it takes slightly longer than a weekend, but it's closer. It's significantly closer to you.
Well, it's a weekend if your interest in keeping speed limits is to a minimum.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So West Germanic branch is classically subdivided into 3 branches: Ingvanok, or North Sea Germanic, which includes English, the Low German languages, and Frisian. Istvanok, which represents Dutch and its close relatives, and Minonic, which includes German and its close relatives and variants. So yes, shockingly, the language family also includes Afrikaans, Yiddish, Low Saxon, Luxembourgish, Hunsrück, and Scots. Which actually does explain why they've also got Kirk over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Belgium's really weird. Like it makes France, when it comes to the language, it makes France look sensible.
Yeah,
But yeah, French basically just took Parisian, which was some abomination, and then forcibly spread it. I think it was Parisian they spread. But yeah, they used to have a lot of languages.
Yep. And then they all
Which is a
decided that
shame.
the Hon baguette was the way to go.
Yes. Which is thoroughly disappointing.
Very. But they were too busy fighting each other and getting screwed over by everything around them.
Mm-hmm. What are we looking at? West Germanic words. Let's see if we can find a list of some West Germanic words and see if they add up.
Oh, that'd be an interesting attempt.
Here we go. Let's see. Just seeing if we can find a list of interesting West Germanic words. That's Proto-West Germanic lists. There is West Germanic cognates. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Okay.
No, Monkey is holding a totally real box of white pills. Yes, can of white pills.
Yes, but I don't know how you're going to convey that they're grey.
Oh, I'm gonna
and
make
$5.
I'm gonna make it great.
Okay, excellent. Just seeing if we can find anything interesting. Oh, there's the word. What does Nord mean, Trym?
North.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So what would the Nords be? Or the Normans?
Oh, they're the essentially the fates of Norse mythology. Norn, right?
No, not Norns, Nords.
Oh.
Or the Nordics, perhaps.
Yeah, the Nordics. People in the further north.
So Nord in German is Nord, nude, 2 O's in Dutch, or North in English.
Well, in Norway, it's just simple, clean Nord.
Yeah.
Or
what else do we have?
Fuck. Okay, in Bokmål, it's Nord. But if you come from my neck of the woods, it's Nord.
So I'm looking in. What is this website? So I can tell you about it. This is the English Wiki. So.
Nerd.
So they have in historic strong verbs. We have shit, which is scheiten in Dutch or scheißen in German.
Sheet in Norwegian. Or, well, depending on, again, where, it's shit if you're a Bokmål Nancy, or if you are a real man, you say sheet.
you say sheep.
Nay, sheep.
Yes.
Sheep is sow.
Yeah. So sheep is female pig.
No. Shit. That's Ebonics. Oh shit! What the hell did you call it? The hog is galte, but what the hell was the?
A female pig is a sow.
Yeah, but it's not. Was it sir?
It's probably close. Let's see. What other interesting English words are in?
Purke. That is the female pig.
Interesting. What is the meat from pigs called, Trym?
Svin?
No, in English.
Mm.
You're a chef, you should know this.
Fucking, we just call it pork. Meat. Swine meat. Pork.
Yes. So, do you see how pork got to be the word for it? Because there's an interesting thing in English where the English word is used for the animal, but the French or Norman words are used for the food, for the meat.
Hmm. Yeah,
An example of
yeah, that
because,
makes sense because we do the same in when it comes to like cow and ox, right? We don't say cow meat, we say ox or beef.
Yes, but here's where it gets interesting. So the reason for this is because meat's expensive. If you happen to have an ox, why the hell would you kill it when it could be used for work to plow the fields? Unless, I don't know, you happen to be a rich foreign invader. If you were from the upper classes, and the upper classes thought it was fancy to speak French, so you had the English peasants looking after the cow, and then when it was butchered, the upper aristocracy ate the beef.
Yes.
Because I think it comes from like boeuf or boeuf or something from French, or whatever it was, BOEF, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we've got dead, which is dude in Dutch apparently.
Yeah, and in Norway it is
over in.
And in Norwegian, it's død.
Shocking. Meanwhile, over in German, it's tot.
Toten.
No, just tot.
Oh, tot.
Just tot for dead.
Oh yeah, here's
Toten is probably the verbed form.
Yeah, tot in Norwegian is it doesn't mean dead. Tot in Norwegian is part of another word. Like tummeltott.
Yeah.
So it is the thumb.
Yeah. So, there's that song I sent you, Totten und Drachenboot.
Yes.
So that's German. So you've got the tot, and then you've got the tot. Then it's in Totten, and I assume that is the difference between just saying the people on the boat are dead and the people on the boat are undead.
Yep.
The dead are doing something, I assume, is the difference there.
Yeah. De døde på båten.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much me every time I get on the fucking ship these days. It's like, yeah, I'm a living dead.
Yeah. Oh, here's an interesting one that you can see the Germanic roots in it. So the German word is hungrig. In Dutch, it's hongerig. In Old English, it's hungrig, or it is hungry.
Yes.
Not the country, the emotion.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Norway, that's Sultan.
Mm-hmm. Another example is the word long, which is also the word lang. So in both Dutch and German, it's L-A-N-G, which just means long.
Yep, same in Norway.
And then you've got, in Scottish, Auld Lang Syne, or long time since.
Yeah. In Norway, it's just lung as well. L-A-N-G.
You can see the differences there. What else we have? We've got light, which is licht.
Light, licht. Oh yeah. Lantern, licht.
Okay, then you've got red, which is apparently rude in Dutch and rot in German.
And rød in Norwegian.
Then you've got rich in English, which is, I think, just rich in Dutch, but with a J to somehow change. Rick. Rick, I think, is how it goes. And then in German, that's apparently Reich.
Right. It's okay. Are you talking about rik as in rich or rik as in rike. There is a difference because you either have
I know.
rich,
I am specifically talking about rich as in meaning wealthy.
yeah, wealthy. That is in Norway rik as well. But if you mean like reich, as in realm, it's rike.
Yeah. So what's interesting is that you'd have an easier time understanding spoken Old English than I would,
Yep.
because English had a massive like vowel shift and shit. That's coming over with some of the invaders, but yeah, Old English is probably more similar to Germanic than New English is, which is very interesting for us anyway. Then it's just got the numbers, and I'm sure you know how that goes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's how you count to 10 in Norwegian.
Which is like halfway between Dutch and German.
Yes. Again, as we previously concluded, Besek, Norwegian is just Germanicized British.
Yes, pretty much.
Or Britishized German.
It's basically what English would be if it hadn't been for the big vowel and consonant shifts.
Oh.
It's extremely literal.
Oh yeah. We simple and clean.
Yeah. Just seeing if there's anything else that's interesting in these words. Not terribly. We had shit earlier.
What about devil? Because
that
there
could be
are
interesting. We have seen that. Nope.
There are two different forms of saying it in Norway, which is more as when you talk about devil as in the devil, it is djevel. But then you have a bit of a slang, which is just, it is derived from devil, but it is used in the same way that you say bastard, right? Same context as bastard. And that is jævel. Yeah. So we remove the D and turn the E to an A. You know, the weird A that has an E slash to the side of it?
Well, interestingly, in English, devil has two meanings. There's devil as in the devil, and then there's devil as in essentially demon. It's like a kind of demon.
Yeah, it's that would be djevel, or you have I think actually jævel is meant to be the lesser demons. Små jævel.
Yeah, something. That's probably exactly the same process.
Yeah.
Interestingly, so we mentioned earlier we were talking about like how there's like troll and then there's troll dom and things.
Yep.
It's actually a similar it looks like it's the same suffix as in the English, as in kingdom.
Yep. Kingdom.
It's just fun. Yep.
I find this language. I get these conversations a lot on the ship as well with a lot of the other Australian guests and British guests and American guests, where we just go over and just talk about how the different languages yet have so many similarities and how they branch differently here and there.
Yeah, well, like English is really good because English has such a long written history that you can actually watch the language change over time. Like you can see when new groups of outsiders come in and take over the aristocracy, and you can actually watch it. But yeah, there was a time when the aristocracy spoke French, which was pathetic. But yes, English is fun. English is just, it's Germanic. It's all Germanic. It's German all the way up.
And also, it is a very effective language too, because it's really good at delivering information quickly. Unlike Asian languages that are extremely dependent on outside context.
Yes. Actually, actually, a lot of Asian languages are really fucking bad at context because they drop. Is the referent? I think it's the referent. It doesn't specify what it's referring to.
Yes.
So you have no idea if they're talking about themselves, someone else, something else, who they're referring to. Like, you know how annoying it can be in English when it's like, oh, they said, who the fuck is they?
Yeah.
Well, imagine if they didn't even use the they. That's Japanese sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, it's quite often in Japanese won't distinguish between the person speaking and the person they're speaking about, or who they're speaking to.
It's all Greek to me.
Yep. So, yeah, translating that is fun. But that's the big issue with AI translations from Japanese to English. It's more of a bastard than the Germanic languages, because translating to English is pretty easy, but translating back to like German or something can be frustrating.
Yeah.
Because English only has the two. It doesn't have gendered words really.
Nope.
Unless it's specifically referring to something gendered, like pronouns. In the correct technical sense, not the modern sense.
Is there any other?
I don't know. Is 2 + 2 5 or 4, Trym?
Depends on which time of day it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Or no, actually,
Prime's
which
not
state?
in.
Hey, Prime. Hello. The resident Swede is here. Right after we stop talking shit about Sweden. Nice.
We can talk some more shit about Sweden. It's not a problem.
No. It really isn't.
What did Bleach and I get annoyed about at Sweden for the other day? Other than just its existence.
I mean, there's a lot of things to get annoyed about Sweden.
Oh,
Also-
no. So, we've been playing our geography educational game, and we came across a place in Sweden that had a picture of a boat. I googled the name of the boat, and you can not only is the boat still there, you can go and take it. It's a ferry in summer, so you can go on the boat. Well, we say summer, but it's more like not winter.
Yeah.
Because you guys up there in the Nordic lands, you guys have winter and not winter.
Well, it's what we call spring is now, and it's actually pretty nice. I don't have to wear an outer jacket, I just have to wear my regular jacket. It's actually pretty warm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be very, very fun. But yeah, there's this old steamer that was in the game in the 90s that is still in service, taking paying passengers to this day. Which Bleach and I thought was fabulous.
At least they can take care of some of the old stuff. At least until the new Swedes truly take
Also,
over.
Maureen, if you think we're being nerds here, go over to my gaming channel and go watch the Carmen San Diego series, because Bleach and I are being real fucking nerds.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, every conversation with Bleach turns into a nerdy conversation. The dude is an ultra nerd.
Yeah, oh yes. But no, it's very fun over at that series. Yes, Maureen, even more than usual. Like, we specifically went out of our way to be nerdy.
Yep. Yeah, Prime is right there. They take care of they at least take care of their stuff. Swedes are good with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why the Volvo started sucking after they sold it to the Japs.
Yeah. Prime says if you have the money, you can take a tour on the rebuilt sloop. I think Gothenburg. Yeah. Yes, but actually, that was one of the places we went. The game takes us to. It also takes us to Stockholm, I think, for where you can get on the other boat.
You.
Yeah, but it's got a cool steamboat.
Oh,
Apparently they've got a fleet of steamboats in Stockholm. which is apparently is the only good thing I've ever heard about Stockholm.
I mean, broken clock twice a day.
But yeah, that's just very, very cool. I think that they've still got active ones.
Yeah, I don't think we have any of that in Norway though. Yeah, we don't.
Hilarious.
Let's see. So, what do you think so far, guys?
It hasn't zoomed out yet. It has on my end.
Yes.
I like. The monkey looks good. Disco's face is interesting. It'll probably look better when it's got the whiskers.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it just looks really odd without the whiskers, which is. But yeah, other than that, it looks pretty fine. I'm still not convinced that the Sultans in the remotely the same art style, but it's still very nice.
Yeah.
It's coming along very well, sir.
Yes. Well, that's me. My only consistency is to my inconsistency. There you go.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to teach you how to do vector drawing, and that's gonna kill both of us, but be very good for animation.
Vector what now?
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
It basically rather than as you draw, changing the color of pixels, when you draw in vectors, you change the location of a math. You don't have to do it, you just draw, but it does math in the background. And that way, if you want it bigger, it just is bigger.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
It does. It's a slightly different process, though, because ideally you want to keep the lines individual pieces.
Huh.
But, yeah. It's basically like your final line art stage. But you've just got to manipulate the lines rather than just drawing them. Well, you can just draw them, actually, depending on the setup you have. But each line is a piece represented mathematically. So,
when I
if we want to make it bigger, we can blow it up to infinity.
You know, when I get myself a new drawing pad, you know, the one I'm gonna connect to my computer with a screen on it.
Yep.
That will not only will it make streaming generally even easier than it already is, but I will be able to use the programs on the computer itself.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Hey, Marku. If I can teach you vector drawing, Trym, that'll be really good for the stuff that you want to animate.
Yes.
Because then you can actually, because it's all math rather than being actual images. That's how you get things changing shape. So, for example, Disco's mouth there. If we want to animate that changing, you could draw 3 or 4 different mouth shapes.
Yes.
Or you could draw maybe just one mouth, and then you can just change its shape over time. So rather than just being like stop motion, it can change over time. That's one of the possibilities. So see, I know this is the problem. I know all this technical shit, but I can't draw to save my life. You know how to draw, but technology catches fire when you walk into the room.
Yeah. Again, there's a. I love Dresdenophiles because I feel represented.
You feel represented in the technology catching fire department.
Yes. What do they call it in the end? The Murphyonic field.
Yeah, sounds great. I will be back shortly.
That's right. I will try to entertain chat. I will start swearing loudly, say gamer words like Nickelback, and you know. I say something. I think. Oh, hey, we got a bleachy guy. Ray Harryhausen. Why that? I'm having a moment. It doesn't. My curse is that no matter whom Names don't stick. I know it is, but fuck me. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, I should be shot. It's a Clash of the Titans guy.
Yes, the old stop motion animator who did, what was it, like Jason and the Argonauts and things.
Yeah, and also Sinbad seems to. Again, his works were fucking beautiful.
Yes. Oh,
Honest.
also, if you think Harryhausen's good, you should see Harryhausen's stuff with AI frame interpolation.
I
It
have.
looks so good.
I've seen the Cyclops scene and the Talos scene and the skeleton fight scene. It was, ooh, like that. It's kind of what I like about AI. The proper use of AI is to enhance what is being made. It kind of like how
Yes.
CGI should be used to enhance practical effects.
But it does show you how incredible Harryhausen was. Because he pulled that shit off back when you couldn't just rewind a frame on your digital camera and try again.
Yeah, he did it all painstakingly by hand. It is.
Yep, on actual film. He was a clever fellow, was Harryhausen.
He was like Harryhausen is. In Norway, we actually have a guy who we are very much look up to. He is the childhood favorite of everyone because everyone has seen Flåklypa. His name is Ivo Caprino, and he made Flåklypa Grand Prix. It is a fantastic movie, and it's kind of funny because it is old Norwegian, all right? So there's this one character who's called Sheikh Ben Reddik Fy Fasan, which is he's an oil sheikh, oil sheik.
The 5 Thomson.
Yeah, well, his name is Sheikh Ben Reddik, and then Fy Fasan, which is Fy Fasan is a very nice way of saying Fy Fan, which means God damn it.
Mm.
And he speaks with the Norwegian Arabic accent. Ja, du vill köra bil för mig, ja? Oh, I love that movie so much. It is, it's just peak Norwegian, honestly. And Ivo Caprino, he did fantastic stop motion. He even did some of the Espen Askeladden, the classic folk tales.
Oh,
The
nice.
the kid, the boy that ate, what we could say, gutten som kapp åt med trolle, which means the boy that had an eating contest with a troll.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Essentially, it's very popular in folklore to have the heroes there tend to be very much tricksters, smart people who they always won by outsmarting their opponents, right? If they couldn't do something themselves, they would find someone who could, or fake it until they made it. And in the story, he gets. If it's been a while since I read the story and saw the short film, but in the end, he ends up in a troll's cave. The troll is basically eating porridge, and the kid challenges him to an eating contest. Now, the troll eats and eats and eats, and he's starting to get full, while the boy has turned his backpack around on his front, so it looks like his stomach under the shirt, and he, instead of eating it, he pours it in his backpack. And then he tricks the troll because he said, "Oh, I can easily make room for more porridge and continue the the contest." In which he takes a knife and cuts open his backpack, looking like he cuts open his own belly. To which he managed to convince the troll that he is fully capable of doing the same.
I've heard this story before.
Yeah, he essentially he essentially tricks the troll to stab to fucking disembowel
To cut his
himself.
belly open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to disembowel himself.
What's that in English? Have heard the story before.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the an old timey classic. There are several others too, but this
Yeah.
one is one of my personal favorites.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yes, Maureen, exactly. I don't know what you call it outside of Norway though. In Norway, in Norway again, the story is just the boy that had an eating contest with a troll. Though,
That's what it is told on Wikipedia. Yeah.
yep.
Norwegian folktale. Shocking.
Hmm.
I wonder if I've read it stolen somewhere with the troll replaced as a giant.
Well, trolls would be giant because the troll was massive.
Yeah, I mean it's so old that I would not be surprised if it was stolen and put in a folktale collection, but they changed troll to giant or something.
Yep.
But again, I probably read it like 20 years ago, so. But I have heard the story.
Yep. Then you also have Espen. Usually Espen Askeladd is the main character of those folklores.
Mhm.
They at least became when they a lot of Norwegian folklore ended up getting the same treatment as the Brother Grimm's tales, right?
Yeah.
Where they found old tales and then wrote them down in their own fashion to keep them alive. I don't remember the name of the author, but he essentially did the same with Norwegian folktales, which is why Espen
Mhm.
Askeladd is a prominent character because that's his. I don't know the details, sadly. It's been such a long time since I've talked about this, covered this.
Mhm. Yeah, there's. I've definitely read the story before,
Yes.
but what I just can't remember if they called it a troll. They might have done.
Yep.
It's so long ago. But I do remember the bit about faking it into cutting its stomach open.
Yes. The stop motion movie, the troll is, as for a kid, the troll is scary. But for a adult, it's just impressive. And the thing is, the troll lifts his knife, and it cuts immediately as he shoves the knife in his belly to keep it safe for kids.
Mm-hmm.
But it is really obvious to everyone what the troll did.
Yep.
So yeah, it's basically the troll in that story is what I model my own avatar troll after.
Yeah, nice.
Yep. And of course you have the trolls. We call them lykketroll. You know, the small, tiny, naked thingies with the neon-colored hair that looks like they've been chewing on electric cords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't much like those because they're just a shitty parody. But that's because I'm a purist. Let's see.
Oh, looks like Bleach wants to lick a troll.
Lykketroll. I've never heard that one before.
Mm-hmm.
So no, Bleach, you're not allowed to lick me. Away with you.
No, well, we had to talk the other one on Sultans about where Bleach isn't allowed anymore.
Oh,
Do you not remember? Have you blocked it out already?
most likely. Oh, fuck! Now remember. Why?
Remember, ladies, don't put Bleach inside you.
Oh God. Oh fuck! That's there's so much I want to say, but I can't hear. Oh, Jesus Christ! That place that whole area is an abomination. Or at least inhabited by abominations. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, Besik, if you were to give a voice to the Sultan, how would you give him the voice?
Sorry, I'm snacking.
That's right.
You remember? Was it before the stream or early in the stream when you were making the Sultans sound like a dodgy salesman?
Yes.
That.
Yep. Hey, I'm trustworthy. Hey, come buy white pills. Yes. Though I don't know if I'm taking inspiration from Romanians or the other kind of not Romanian. I like how everybody gets it, gets which folk group I mean when I say that.
Yep. OGM says he imagines he sounds like the merchant guy at the beginning of Aladdin.
Yeah.
That's kind of the area is based after.
Yep. A meme merchant from the Far East. From the middle... He's from the desert lands. Me trying to sound fancy. Never works. Let's see. Oh! Sorry, I was a bit... I wonder what about the music we were playing, and it is Robert Bernardo's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
At least it's Robert Renato's.
Yep.
It would be concerning if it was someone else's.
No. I made precautions. I have made my own playlist with my favorite themes from Robert Bernardo. So
Nice.
And that one is now played on replay without the stupid thing from YouTube where, oh, we're gonna start throwing things into it. Yes, very, very good. Goodness gracious me. You know, for all the shit I throw at Susan Wojcicki, I don't remember the way it spoke, so I can't make a shitty parody of its voice. But the current guy, yeah, let's use that. It's very easy to make a parody of the way he speaks.
Indeed.
Middle Eastern country of Kekistan, yes. A former noble forced to leave, create his own nation with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, you're more like a noble from the times slightly before the Crusades.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you follow me, yes, I'm very trustworthy. Here you go. Go here, you find the city, yes?
Yeah, you're one of those rich merchants.
Yes.
The ones that have been stereotyped in all the movies,
yep.
Especially Aladdin.
Yep, the ones that will sell you their mom if you offer the right price. Let's see. Let's see. Just call my Sandy. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm kind of scared about what we're going to cover next Saturday, but hey.
Now, keep in mind we do get white pills.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to get it done by then. At least the line art is done, and I can do the colors now. I should be able to do that. How long have you been going for?
Hour 25.
Nice. Oh, yeah. I'm at least gonna aim for 2 hours before I start thinking about wrapping up, or when you start getting a bit too tired.
I have plans with Bleach in like 3 hours, so. We're all good.
Neat. More recording?
Yep. Yeah, Bleach has surprisingly managed to get a few free evenings this week.
Neat.
So I'm taking advantage of that
Yeah.
and getting a whole bunch of recording done so that when assuming that Bleach will have one of his assorted major dramas, that means he disappears for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I've got so much pre-recorded stuff that Bleach can disappear for 2 months. I prefer if he didn't, but he could.
I would very much like if I could steal him for a recording or 3. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I need to mute myself quickly.
Yeah, no, Trym is muted. For those of you following the Where in the World is Carmen San Diego series, Bleach and I have been filming for the last 3 days, and we're still not done with the first game.
Come again? You still on the same game for all the recordings?
Yes.
Holy shit.
And so we've recorded 3 episodes a day for like the last 3 days.
Okay.
Fuck Argentina, fuck Zaire, fuck Sweden, fuck the Philippines, fuck Cuba.
And if you want to know what Bez is talking about, go to his channel and see the series he's recorded with Bleach.
Oh, Maureen, you don't understand. It's because we nerd out so hard that each episode's about 40 minutes long.
And that is considering the power of tangents that we possess, is actually pretty effective.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of recordings, would you be open to try to do a recording with me sometime this week or next week? Probably would be better.
Next week, absolutely.
Hell yeah. And you do Bleach. If you have have any time periods that works for you, just DM me and we can talk about it. Because my backlog is starting to become a little bit empty.
Yes, Trym's only got 1 video left.
Yeah. It was such a big backlog too when I left, and then I got sick.
Yep. Good thing we had the backlog.
Indeed. In order to have a weekly video, I need to record at least 6 videos every time I'm home. Because that will be that will just give me an even amount for the 3 weeks
That
I'm
just
off.
covers the 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off.
Yep. So preferably if I manage to get 7, it would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Fuck. A little bit of an oopsie on the line art. More annoying than a problem.
No, that's potentially a problem for Disco if you hadn't fixed it.
Exactly. At least I notice it.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
I'm getting better. Pattern recognition.
Yay!
Let's see. There we go. Righto. Now, if I do this.
Looking pretty good.
Thank you. There you go. And then I combine this. That was a mistake. I wanted to combine, not merge. Let's see.
Any chance you can color rather than shade, so?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, sure.
Flat for now is fine.
Yep. Let's see.
But it's White Pills. It's awesome. It deserves color, I think.
Yeah. And also, it's easier
Also,
to
Disco and I want to talk to you about a new character.
a new character.
Yes, Mr. Chippy.
Oh, gee, I wonder what's his deal.
Yes, like we've got the odd wood chipper, but Disco and I have to refer to Mr. Chippy so often that he almost needs an avatar.
Yeah. Shit. I need. Yep. Yep. Yep.
But there's absolutely no rush on that whatsoever.
There are so many fucking ways of
It's
doing
just
Mr.
funny.
Chippy. It's so many ways of doing a Mr. Chippy. I swear to God. The options are quite literally endless.
Yeah,
Oh, dude. This might be either you know it or you don't. There's a Looney Tunes cartoon where Daffy Duck is a private investigator, and
yeah.
he gets cornered by a bunch of criminals, which are just weird names. Eraserhead, who's literally his head is literally a pencil eraser. Neon Noodle, which is it's just neon lines. I liked all the gang names. It was if there's one thing I love about the American gangs was how they just got their nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got people like Al Capone, but then you have people who just were just given simple weird names, either based on their vices or because they were really, really good at what they did.
Nice. Oh dear.
When I was sick, I ended up binging a lot of Count Dankula's videos, and he talked about something called Murder Incorporated, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were the outfit for assassinations for the Italian and Jewish mafia.
Yep.
I did not know that the Jewish mafia was a thing. I thought it was a joke.
How did you know? No, it's not. Yes, Capone was nicknamed Scarface.
Yep. Which inspired the Scarface we all know and love.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you may be able to get away with murder, but you won't get away with tax evasion.
Oh boy, it says a lot about the IRS that they were the ones who brought down Al Capone and not the countless crimes he committed.
Mm-hmm.
That's even referenced in a episode with the Joker in the Batman series, where he ends up being like, "I might be crazy enough to go up against Batman, but the IRS? No, thank you."
Yeah.
I did not get that joke when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I would also fight a dude in a bat suit than to deal with the IRS. Unfortunately, I have to deal with the Norwegian IRS on a fucking yearly basis.
Yeah. Taxation is theft.
It is. Now, everybody should know, this is not economic advice, but tax evasion is technically not a crime if you look at it from the right angle. It might be an obligation.
If you consider taxation to be a human rights violation.
Exactly. And I would argue for that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't think there's a single human being that likes taxes.
Not Paul Maureen apparently needs to still do her taxes.
Yeah, I finished those things early. I don't really have to change much, and I've started paying extra taxes too, just to avoid getting a as we call baksmell in Norwegian.
Yeah.
Because that sucks. On the bright side, if you pay too much in taxes, you will get it paid back later.
That's a bonus. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys are weird over in Norway.
Yep.
So Australia and the UK both have what is in Australia called the tax-free threshold,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is about $18,000.
Right.
If you earn less than that, sorry, all money you earn that's less than that is taxed at 0%.
Really?
Yes. All taxable income below 18,000 is taxed at 0%. Unlike you fucking weirdos in Norway that apparently tax at 20%, then add the fuck you tax of 30%, and then fucking have fucking 25% fucking VAT or fucking fuck.
Yes. We call it mums. That's our fucking purchase tax. You have to pay taxes to buy shit, which is already taxed when you buy it. It is. Yes.
Now, what pisses me off is that they tax your income and then they tax you for fucking spending it.
Yes. And
Double dipping
do
cunt.
you know that in Norway, for the privilege of having people to work for you, right? You need to pay a tax for paying to pay their wages.
Yeah. Payroll taxes are something I've never fucking understood. So the person who's working there pays tax on their income. And
Yes.
then the company pays tax on the privilege of paying them the money. Like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
That's
Like,
all right.
taxation's bad enough, but they dip in so many fucking times.
Yes.
Like,
And
oh my god, owning a fucking car. First, you get taxed on your income, then you get taxed on buying the fucking car, then you get taxed on registering the car, and then every fucking year you get taxed. There's a fucking every year we pay a road improvement fee, which is impressive because none of the roads ever fucking work.
which is
And every time you fill up, fucking fuel, GST and fuel excise, something like 80 fucking cents of every litre is fucking tax.
yep. Everything you buy in Norway have mums, which is just the retard tax of, oh, you buy it, you have to get taxed. 25% every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Bleach. Yeah. Do touch my like button however you wish.
Just as long as you touch it.
Yes. Click it. Punch it. Just don't punch your screen. That'll be expensive.
Bop it, flick it.
Pop it. Flick it. Shoot it.
Twist it, pull it.
Pull the trigger. Do it. Oh man. Fucking Robot Chicken was a lot of fun back in the day. There's a lot of Seths back in the day who did a lot of good comedy.
Hmm, very interesting.
Yep. Also, yesterday I had a chat with another friend where we talked about Dune. That was interesting. I have concluded that David Lynch's Dune movie is a more accurate Dune movie than the Villeneuve movie. Do you want to know why?
Mm, why?
Because the Villeneuve movies just flat out removes two main characters completely.
Oh.
Oh yeah, not just it's not just the gender bending of the imperial. How could I forget his name? You know, Chan, his father, the dude who just gets offed. He's turned into a strong and powerful and brave black woman, but in the Villeneuve movies, they did not have Paul's sister, who is an abomination,
Mm-hmm.
sentient before birth. She was the one who's supposed to kill the Baron, but no, instead, Paul did it for reasons I don't understand, which will just not make sense at all when her storyline concludes later, if they decide to make the rest of the movies. And of course, they removed Chani from the movies.
Mm.
Paul's wife, or quote unquote wife, and true love.
Well,
And
that's a bit
repl
of a fucking thing to miss.
Yes. Oh yeah, Liet Kynes, Little Green Martian. And they removed Chani and replaced it with Zendaya.
Mm-hmm.
A heartless, emotionless parody of the strong woman, which itself is a bad parody, and it just you don't feel anything when you see her, right? And Chani is supposed to be a very devoted and
Mhm.
helpful woman, and she understands the game that Paul has to play, right? While
Yep.
Zendaya gets offended, goes out into the desert, and apparently starts a rebellion against him because she
Hmm.
got offended.
I see.
Yeah.
That's one way of doing it.
Yep. And of course, Zendaya looks constipated on screen all the time.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's
I don't know why she's so popular as an actress. Oh, she's not bad, but she's just so bland.
she's mediocre, and
Yeah.
my theory is that either she gives amazing head, or her boyfriend, Tom Holland, the dude who was Spider-Man, the most recent Spider-Man, he's the one who basically opens the doors for her.
Hmm.
Because he's actually a capable and decent actor. She isn't, but I'm pretty sure that she wants to be. So she essentially rides him, literally, to get to where she wants.
Hmm. Nice.
Yeah,
But yeah, Zendaya's just so mediocre.
yeah. Kind of wish she was horrible because then she at least would be funny.
Mm.
But we don't even get that. We just get this bland looking thing that voices some kind of weird strong woman quote and then nothing.
Yeah, she's just so mid.
Yeah, mid. She is mid looking. She is behaving mid. She again the definition of meh.
She is. Her acting's meh. Her face is meh. Her just behavior's meh. At least with Zegler, we can laugh at how much of a cunt she is.
Yes. And that she looks like she no, okay, that no no. Mm. I do like how she causes a absolute firestorm nowadays. From what I've heard,
Yeah.
her career is over.
Yeah.
It's beautiful when they burn their own burn their own houses down.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Uh, no Little Green Martian. There wasn't any Chawneys in the Villeneuve Dune movie. I
Hmm.
refuse to accept that because again, Chani is an important central character whose love and devotion for Paul is one of the reasons that he manages to do what he has to do in the movies.
Hmm.
And well, you don't have those there. You don't see any love. You don't see any care. It's just apparently it is love because it is told us that. It's never shown because again, Zendaya apparently doesn't truly know what love is and just goes around being constipated is her only fucking
Oh well,
ability.
when she was fucking like 18 or 19, or when it, well, she's 28 now. In 2017, with The Greatest Showman, they had her making out with fucking Zac Efron, who's like 40 now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's 37 now. He is. Hold on, he's 37. She's 28. Yeah, he's 9 years older than her.
Huh.
So when she was 18, and it's Zac Efron, who's famous for making shit movies for teenage girls.
Yeah. Oh, so much crap. But yeah, I do agree with the top-notch Harkonnen. If it Villeneuve did one thing right, it was just his complete reimagination of the Harkonnens.
Mm,
Instead of just turning them into a planet full of flamboyant homosexuals with a penchant for little boys, he turned them into a completely alien race of people. And if there's one change I really enjoyed, it was what he did to Fade Rotha, which the nephew of the Baron.
hmm.
He instead of making him this opportunistic, what Fade is in the books is essentially just a younger version of the Baron. His essentially just his heir. That's what Fade is. Fade
Hmm.
is just an heir and meant to be sort of a what was it, opposition to what Paul is. Uh, Wealthy, lives in wealth, spoiled, trained by the best, but an arrogant cunt with no self, with
Hmm.
little self restraint, who has to. He tries to get into the power play that that the Harkonnens are good at, and he is showing promise, but he never gets to get into his own. However,
Yep.
Fade in the Villeneuve's movie is this twisted, honorable being who will, if he deems you worthy, literally throw the shield of his body and meet you head on,
Mm.
and even compliment someone who puts up a good fight. Like in the gladiatorial scene where he kills the Atreides soldier, as he holds him down, as he has the knife in him, he just said, "You fought well, Atreides." Something which isn't even happening in the books because Fade, the Harkonnens, doesn't view the Atreides as people, essentially.
Lovely.
Yeah. So he is this. Fade is evil, without a doubt. Not even it's not. It's not even a question. The dude has potential to be his father, but worse in every way. His uncle, but worse in every way. But he has restraint and a code of honor, which makes it makes you respect him while
Hmm.
knowing that he is an evil piece of shit. So yeah, they did the Harkonnens justice, and I'm pretty certain that he took inspiration from the Jodorowsky's idea of the Harkonnens, where their culture was literally made by H.R. Geiger.
Oh, nice. Always good to see some Geiger.
Yeah, he was hired by Jodorowsky to just make their architecture and culture.
Hmm.
And I'm again, that is why that you have a lot of Geiger-esque feels or modern Geiger-esque feels when you see the Harkonnens in the Villeneuve movie,
Hmm.
and I love it. I'm all for it. And one thing is certain: if I could make one thing real, it would be Jodorowsky's Dune. That movie would have taken liberties
Hmm.
that would make David Lynch's interpretation of Dune look like it was following the books like the Bible. Jodorowsky would take so many fucking liberties. He what did he say in that interview? Yeah, he would. Jodorowsky was going to rape Frank Herbert's source material, but with love. Jodorowsky is fucking crazy, by the way, but he makes.
Sounds like it.
Yep. Of course, he couldn't make his movie because people didn't have the balls to fund it. So the movie was never made, but the script exists. What was it? 8,000 pictures long storyboard book is still around in a lot of different
Hmm.
offices that deal with making movies. And he also took the idea and created the fantastic cartoon, the bande dessinée, Meta Barons and the Incal,
Yeah.
which are
Yeah.
trippy as fuck, but awesome.
Mhm.
I think dude gets his junk blown off with a gun.
Oh, lovely.
Yep. But he makes a cybernetic plug where his junk used to be and makes it into a essentially he plugs it into his spaceship and he becomes the best space pilot ever. Oh man. And also, yeah, yeah, a kid gets his head blown off, but his mother creates a robot head for him.
Mhm.
No, so it is weird, twisted, but I love the story. The art is fantastic too. So again, if you want to if you want to enjoy a just weird story, but is that is made with quality, the Meta Barons by Jodorowsky.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. The Little Green Martian.
Hmm.
I think he also was going. Yeah, he had also plans to have Dali. You know the artist, Dali, be the emperor
As
of
in Salvador.
Salvador Dali. He was gonna be the emperor in Dune.
Right.
Yes, and the price that they managed to hire him because they offered him a ridiculous amount of money to take the role,
Hmm.
but they were just going to use him for 14 minutes because they were gonna make the emperor so paranoid that he used a robot in his place. So they would just need him on screen for 14 minutes. But for those 40 minutes, they had to pay a fucking ridiculous price. Again, the documentary Jodorowsky's Dune is fantastic.
Hmm.
It's so
Sounds
fucking
like it's
weird.
better than the movie.
Oh yeah. I think even there are ideas and things in those movies that have been used in other series as well.
Hmm.
So you have what was it? There are things that was implemented into Star Wars, implemented into Terminator, and many other things. They
Yeah.
go over it in the documentary. I really like it. Let's see. So how? Wait, what was my plan here now? The silhouettes, yes, that is necessary, but right.
If you have no idea what you're doing, I'm even more confused.
Yeah, it's Oh, right, that's what. I use this, select, now I remember, and then I go for this. You there? Now,
Hmm.
yes, 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 yes.
LGM says Geiger's work on June is part of the Xenomorph Island.
Yes,
Didn't Geiger directly design the Xenomorph?
he did, and he took all the inspiration and his work from Jodorowsky's canceled Dune. He brought with him for
Right.
Alien.
Nah, okay, that makes more sense.
Yep,
Uh, its design is credited to Geiger. Yep. Oh, he's Swiss.
yep,
Originating in a lithograph titled Necronom 4.
yep.
Uh, When was
And
Necronom 4 made?
oh, by the way, do you want to know the first thing that Geiger asked Jodorowsky when they met?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No? Do you want some opium?
Oh, nice. Yep, there we go. Necronom 4. Geiger's 1976 surrealist print that formed the basis for the alien's design. And the script for the 1979 film Alien was initially drafted by Dan O'Bannon and Ronald Shusett. 3 years before the film.
Hmm.
So there you go.
I love Geiger's artwork. Dude's
It's
fucking
so
crazy.
trippy.
Oh yeah. There were, I think, yeah, every single faction in Dune was to have its own art style, its own music. It was
Well, that
Harkonnens,
makes sense.
yeah. They hired different bands to play the different musics. Uh, Harkonnens
Okay.
were, I think it was trash metal.
Um, I can absolutely see why they wanted Geiger for June.
Yes.
Giger.
Yep.
HR Gigigax.
I don't know if it's Giger or Geiger. I like to say Geiger. It sounds more
It's like
handy.
it's either Geiger or Giger. But I'm well, he's dead now, so who cares?
I think Geiger.
He can't be offended. He's dead now, so I can
Hmm.
say whatever the fuck I want.
Point is, dude's fucking crazy.
Yes.
Oh, that is true, LGM. Like, oh, dude, if ever there was a science fiction faction that would benefit from just being Geiger's work, it would be the Thlalax. They are well, there is civilization built upon crimes against humanity. Just rampant experimentation on
Hmm.
human biology. There are no women in the Thlalaxu society. You want to know why,
Oh
Bensik?
dear.
Yeah. There's
Because
all
they like peace and quiet.
well that too, but the women are turned into birthing tanks.
Oh.
Yeah, so the
Yes.
civilization is only men, while the women are basically grafted into these biological pods, which in which they create their bioweapons and malformations and honestly just insults to God.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, the face dancers are yeah, they're literally gender fluid because the face dancers are just random human genomes that can be altered and changed into whatever the hell they want.
Hmm.
And the face
No.
dancers, if I remember correctly, Little Green Martian, the face dancers are the prototype of the entities that would destroy humanity in the far
Hmm.
future that Paul and Leto saw. Of course, the funny thing is, for as strong as Paul is a fucking coward.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, he is brave when he can fight an enemy ahead of him. So when he had the Emperor, the Harkonnens, and all that, he is brave and capable to meet them in fight. He's not shying away from a fight. But when he realized that he had to commit atrocities that would make the funny mustache man look like Saint Helen, uh, yeah, he kind of pussed out. He didn't have the stomach to do what was necessary because essentially things were going to get so screwy in the future that in order to save the future, Paul would have
Hmm.
to become a literal monster to save humanity. But Paul didn't have the guts to do it.
Hmm.
And in a way almost doomed humanity. But he he made alterations future in the book. I don't think it was intentional. It was more that his son ended up seeing that this wouldn't work. This was just gonna escalate worse and worse. So his own son, who was kind of more potent than himself, took over the responsibility and the burden. And then he turned himself into a
Hmm.
giant worm person. Dune got really fucking freaky after the third book.
Apparently so.
Yeah,
What else got? Oh God. Actually, oh, we've got an interesting set of people in chat, including Bleach. Who's ever read The Sword of Truth?
I haven't read it, but I have
Don't
seen.
bother.
Nope.
Do not waste your time. And if you, I think it's The Sword of Truth.
Well, isn't it the Legend of the Seeker?
Yes. Do yourself a favor. Don't.
Okay.
Unless it'll get you laid, in which case only read the first one. The first book is worth reading for a reward. The rest of the series gets frigging weird.
Isn't there like a what was it called? Mord Sith? BDSM anime?
Basically, yes.
Yep, yep, there we go.
LGM says, "Is that the one where the main character gets killed in the last chapter?" I, unless you mean the last chapter of the last book, which I never read because I got about as far as the torture porn and went, not really interested in this anymore.
Yes.
Which is like what, book 3 or 4 or something, and then
The
I gave up.
the
But
creators
yeah,
the authors
honestly,
call it a disguised fetish.
I would not put it past, not even slightly disguised, but I would not put it past the author to have killed off the main character in the last chapter of the last book.
Yeah.
The first book's actually pretty good, but then it went off the fucking rails after that.
Yeah, I've only watched I think it's a BBC series.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to experience it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Hmm.
Eh, Was this at the end of the series? There was some kind of god of undeath that would bestow upon you
Uh,
life but you had to constantly kill people in order to not die yourself.
honestly have no idea. But yeah, I stopped reading partway through because I got like just the fact that there was torture porn wasn't the issue. The issue was that the torture porn is like 2.5 books.
What? You have
Well,
books.
I don't know if it was quite that bad, but it was at least most of the book.
Huh.
And there's only so much of that you can read through.
Oh man. Jesus. There's a lot of weird
Oh
shit out in the world.
dear. Hmm. Very odd, isn't it?
Mhm. Let's see.
But where do we find these books? So, Marco, there's this place called a library. And in it, they have books that you're allowed to read for free. And if you get a library card, you can go anywhere with a library card. And you can take then you can take the books home to read them. I
Like libraries when I was a kid.
one other thing that I highly recommend if you are just randomly in a library, go to the section of books that are your genre. Get the Goodreads app and just scan the fucking barcode off the back of it.
Mm.
Then you can save the book for later and acquire it through a low cost source of your own.
Yes.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
Hey, welcome.
Dave says hello to all his fellow Nickelback fans.
Yes. The meme is sticking. Excellent. Looking at graphs.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun doing that joke at work. I just, especially when we have students who drop by for like a 11-day work trip just to see how it is. Sometimes it like my coworkers know this joke, so they don't really react anymore. But the students tend to get kind of freaked out when I just lead it as like, I'm gonna say the N word, Nickelback.
I
They
bet that really screws them up.
Yeah, I did that one to one of the head waiters, and the dude fucking panicked because standing behind me was a guy. We got along really well, and he was just really fucking cool. But he was black, so when I start saying head waiter freaks the fuck out. Trym, no. And then I say Nickelback. He's like, oh. And the black guy just turns around and looks at me. He's like, coward.
Ooh, that's funny.
Like the black guy just looked at me and he feigned like judgmental offense, like coward, and just walked.
Oh, that's hilarious. I
Oh,
like that.
I miss that guy. He had to go to another ship to work there. It's really annoying, but hey, what can you do?
Hmm.
This trip was his last trip aboard the ship I work in regularly. So unfortunately, he just arrived as I got sick, so I couldn't really work with him anymore. Kind of
Hmm.
sucks, but hey, what can you do?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Gene for a bit.
Dune stories in general.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's again, I'm just disappointed with I'm again, my I have as many problems with the Villeneuve Dune movies as I have good things to say about it. Which is honestly, in today's situation, is surprisingly good.
Nice.
Yeah, because at least it's not just objectively crap.
Hmm.
Let's see. So, what color should I give Disco's clothing?
Hold on. I need to have a look at a sort of disco avatars.
Yes, I think it's sort of like a dark gray.
Perhaps. Where the fuck is that woman?
Disco, we summon you.
Um, it's like a very dark grey, like almost a black in the avatar on Discord. What have we got on? What do we have over on Disco's actual YouTube channel? Because that's probably what we want to match it to.
Yep. I'm just starting with the dark gray, and if we find it the real color, I'll just add that, change it.
Uh, yeah, all of her avatars are like dark grey, black.
Yep.
So I'd go dark black, uh,
Dark black.
black, and then possibly a dark grey highlight, or possibly the other way around, depending on what you want.
Yep.
Because yeah, her little chibi avatar is like a dark grey jacket with a black neck thing and white cuffs. So
Yep.
something
Which
along that color scheme.
which reminds me, I forgot the fucking whiskers. Let's see.
Yes, the whiskers are incredibly important.
Question is, how should I make them? Like, oh fuck, that's
Just
wrong.
three straight lines on either side will work fine.
Alrighty then.
Unless you want to add like an emotion to them. But it's an excited, happy disco. So I probably I might start them a little closer into the mouth, but that's just me
Oh, that's all right.
and level.
Level. Oh god, straight lines.
And now I know I'm asking a lot.
Like this.
Yeah, what does chat think? I think that personally, I think that looks better, but
Yeah. The alternative would be something. Shit. This one.
not
This one. Brush.
not yes.
An alternative would be something like this.
Ooh, I do like the gravity effect.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. What do you think, chat?
Yeah.
Wait, is there still a stream there?
Yeah. It
Yes.
is. It's still going.
Yeah. Both work in Marcus' opinion.
Yeah, because the straight ones, she looks kind of hyper,
Yeah,
but also,
straight's more perky. Yeah, well, I think we want to go hyper.
yeah, let's go with that. Let's
And
see.
please attempt to make them horizontally level.
Uh, that's a word. I will pretend that I know what you're talking about.
Close is fine, but just not massively off.
Like this?
Yes, starting from roughly the same point on the face.
Fuck. No.
Do you see what I mean now? It doesn't matter the angle that the whiskers are going off at, but if you can try and get them to start at roughly the same point on the face,
Trying. I'm trying.
you're very trying.
I am. Damn it.
So Trim's now going to put the whisker on the disco. This might take a while.
Uh, now I'm starting to see things and it bothers me. Fuck. No. I'm holding I can't move my pad because it might disconnect the fucking wire. So I can't move it to the position I want to stay.
Oh no.
uh, okay, let's
I've given Trim the impossible task. Draw two straight lines.
3 straight lines, asshole. That's an
Ugh.
extra line. Don't you undersell it? Okay. How does no? It should be closer to the mouth, shouldn't I? This is so gay. Nope.
Mhm.
Almost. This is harder than it should be. I might be overthinking it, but fuck it. It's what I do.
Yeah.
There we go. Disco with whiskers. Right?
Mhm. Sorry, I was distracted.
It's okay, right? Approved?
Yes, it's much better now. I
Okay.
like that.
Yep. All right.
Disco's gonna have a go at you. Just like, oh, you made it a cat, so you don't have to draw a woman again.
No.
Uh,
I would never. Bezek, I'm offended by the insinuation.
oh, come on! You went so far that you hid Disco's entire body behind a fucking table.
Lies and deceit.
I have the JPEGs, damn it.
Fuck. Don't believe your lying eyes. Oh fuck!
Yeah,
I'm not a journalist. That doesn't work for me. Damn it.
no. Oh dear. But yes, those whiskers look pretty good now. Nice and perky.
We do like that.
And with tooth.
Oof. Yeah. I watched a anime, finished up an anime yesterday called Eurocamp, laid back camp in English. And there's this one girl there who is best described as a little shit because she is just she
I don't
makes
know. From the images I've seen of that, it's more like Yuri Camp.
surprising lack of lesbian hinting.
Well, then I'm not fucking interested then. But that ruins it. No, I have heard of it. I have heard of Yuri Camp.
Yeah. Wait. Balls. The stream image froze. Let's see.
Oh crap.
Give me a second. I have a. Give me a. I'll be right back.
He says.
And I have once again defeated technology in its constant attempt to thwart me.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent.
Let's see. Yeah, I noticed the screen. This is what happened during, I think it was one of the recordings I did with Chris. You know when the suddenly screen froze and you had to you had to go to the time lapse.
Yeah, oh, that was so bad. You lost like 10 minutes of drawing or something.
Yeah, it sucked. So I basically started looking at the OBS, and luckily
Good idea.
the screen froze after I finished the whiskers, so it
Mm,
could have been a lot worse.
it could have been. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this come together. Looking
Yeah,
forward to White Pills. We spend so much time looking at fucking depressing shit.
yeah, like African dryness.
Uh, yeah.
Let's see. Sorry. I am well, but this dry cough is gonna stay for a long ass time.
Oh, that's yeah. The coughs just stick for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. If I'm lucky, it'll be gone by next time I get on the boat. Though, knowing the dry ass air on the ship, the cough will just come
Mhm.
back and stay for a elongated vacation. Prolonged vacation.
Yeah.
Prolonged in Norway actually is much closer to the word elongated.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's forlenget, which
Oh,
is
nice.
literally
Dave
elongated.
says it's his birthday. Happy birthday, sir.
Happy
And
birthday,
he bought
Dave!
himself a laptop so he could do the podcast from his own room and not have to worry about his kids being loud and annoying. Hallelujah!
Thank
Praise the Lord.
fuck. That's gonna
He
also gonna be
turns.
so handy for the fucking recordings.
Yeah. Dave turns 48 today, which makes him the oldest member of the panel.
It gives him the seniority rights.
Yes. It also means that we get to call him old man.
Yep. The
Then
future's
again, I call
now.
Bleach. I call all of you old man.
Yeah, but that's because you're younger
And
than all of
apparently,
us.
apparently that confuses Melox immensely.
Yeah, didn't she think you were the oldest member?
I don't know about the oldest, but I think she thought I'm a lot old. She thought I was older than I am, and she thinks you're younger than you are. She definitely doesn't think that you're older than me.
Yeah, I mean, whenever people try to guess my age, they always put me. They rarely put me in the mid 30s where I'm currently headed.
Hmm.
They
Yeah,
always
they'd
think
either
I'm
they'd either
either.
think you're older or younger.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sometimes
It-
I talk to guests where I have a bit more of a formal and proper work behavior. Then suddenly people think I am very close to my 40s. But apparently I have a very age neutral face, and but if I behave well the way I like to behave, people think
you
I
behave
am.
goodly.
Yeah, I people think that I am a lot younger than what I am. So when I just start saying that, let people try to guess my age, they miss by like 5 years in either direction, depending on how I've been behaving before asking them. Because you see, Trym has the wonderful ability to either behave professionally, courteously, and, properly, or, as he prefers, like an absolute spastic. I am going to be honest,
Oh.
guys. What you see on stream is 50% of what I do when I'm at work. Save the. No, actually, the racism is also at work. I just time it better.
Hmm, nice.
So, see, Blessick, I can do it. It's just that I don't choose to on the stream.
Oh, Trim.
Now, out of spite, I don't know.
Dave's like, it's not that I'm an old man, it's that you're all kids. Jim's like, I mean, you're a granddad, so you're officially an old man.
Well, it's true. That's the truth. That's a true.
I don't know. In my city, that could make him 33.
Yeah, but then again, when you live in a fucking country designed to kill you, it's you're allowed to be a grumpy old man before your time.
Mhm.
I am still shocked that there's a piece of foliage that has what fiber needles on them that is full of neurotoxins
Mm.
that causes incredible pain upon slight contact.
Uh, could be something from Australia.
Yeah. And of course, the one of the most venomous fish in the ocean is you know how creatures that are incredibly venomous are very brightly colored, to really show that hey, don't fuck with me, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Apparently, one of the most toxic fish in the ocean decided to go the complete opposite direction. Stonefish.
Oh, yes. It's good old stonefish slash bull route. Yep.
Yep.
Hide in the mud and then get pissy when something steps on you. Yeah,
Yep.
thanks.
He basically maxed out stealth in Skyrim because
Mhm.
unless you really know how to look for him, you can't find him.
Mm.
I found a
Yeah.
collection of images where half of them had a stonefish hiding in them, and when I found out that it was try to look for faces, then you could then it was easier to find the stonefish, but
Mm.
even then it was fucking hard because Jesus Christ, that thing has
Oh yeah.
evolved camouflage, all right?
Yeah, it's too good at camouflaging is its problem. Or our problem with them.
Yeah, it doesn't care. And then you have the cassowary, which is the emu that decided it would go to war, that it will go to war and win, and win.
Yeah,
Like Australia is
accurate.
just, yeah, Australia's a terrible fucking place. Like you don't really need to invent the fucking drop bears, dude. You don't need it. You got worse shit already.
Pretty much so, pretty much.
Yeah.
But the drop bear's funny.
Oh, they are. I still can't believe you fucking got me the first time.
I can't believe I got you with that one.
Well, then again, I know how fucked Australia is, and when again, as I said, the cassowaries and the fucking platypus. I think the platypus is one of the reasons why I believe the drop bears were real.
I, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, basically.
a mammal that lays eggs have poisonous talons on its feet, glows in the dark, or no, wait, glows in black light, and it sweats milk.
Yes.
What the fuck, Messick?
Don't forget, yeah, don't forget the duck bill and beaver tail.
Oh yeah, duckbill with the electro sensors that sharks have.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Australia's a terrible fucking place. Trym, 2025. Quite fucking
No
literally.
disagreements. No disagreements from the Australian here.
Yes. Oh god. And then you have the parasite issue. Yeah, let's go with that.
Mm. Yes. No comment.
uh, let's see.
Very much. Oh, indeed.
Well, hope that issue solves itself one day. Can't
Oh,
really
there's
live
so
without
many
it.
issues that need solving.
Yeah, like the constant sniffing of gasoline by a percentage of the population.
That's the one. Not allowed to talk about that, though, in
No,
Australia.
no. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it in Norway either, because if I actually said the N word in public, I would get a fine of 5,000 kroner. So 500 bucks.
Yes, because both of us live in totalitarian hellholes.
Yes. There's this one party called SV. Now, in
Mhm.
Norway, the word left is venstre, right?
Yeah, oh, God.
And
So
this
they're
is,
commies. What I'm hearing is that they're commies.
yes, it's a double entendre because it is socialist leftist party. Socialistisk venstre.
I don't think that's a double entendre, but
Um,
it's kind of a reductive. It's a reductive name.
oxymoron. That's a word, right?
No,
No?
not necessarily, but
Damn it.
because both those words mean the same damn thing.
Yeah, isn't that what an oxymoron is? That you use two words that is the same thing?
No,
Okay,
an
then I.
oxymoron is two words that mean this different things, like military intelligence.
Oh. uh, that's funny.
You
Well, at least I got
like
it in the
that?
end. Yeah, I did. But yeah, so you have yes, Marco, exactly. Uh, where was I? Yeah. Anyway, the party leader of the SV party is the thing is in Norway. You know how our wonderful tax system is so wonderful that it causes all millionaires to just book it for other countries that are far less assholey.
Yep.
Yep. The leader of Socialist Left Party has a wall of shame in her office where every single millionaire has a picture pasted on it on her office. Every
Oh, that's psycho.
yeah, that bitch. And she also has gone out in public saying that, oh, they should have all their money taken by the state and then they would
Interesting.
be, yep,
Can we
all
take
their.
all of her money?
Oh, no, 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 she isn't rich enough. Blink,
No.
blink, blink. And of course, after that, she also said, send the millionaires to Ukraine for running away, for the high crime of running away with
No.
the state's money.
Yes. How about we send the politicians to Ukraine?
Yeah, it's so much interesting.
I mean, that would everyone would be happy with that except the politicians, and that makes me happy.
Exactly. Again, they would just solve several problems at once.
Hmm. Sad politicians make better happy.
Sad politicians make every human being happy.
Yeah, because politicians aren't human.
Exactly. They're vampires. No,
They're the
actually,
parasites we were talking about, right, Trim?
yep. But yeah, no, actually, vampires are considerably better off because, well, most of the case for a parasite, most of the case of a vampire, they can't help being turned,
Mm.
so they have plausible innocence, at least in the start.
Plausible innocence.
I don't know the word for it.
True. They're
It's
not
the
evil because they're vampires. They're evil because of what they do because they're vampires.
exactly. Well, politicians see that and is like, yeah, that is my life.
Are evil because they want to be politicians.
Yes, they choose it. They made the actual choice.
Hmm. And they're definitely evil.
Yeah. Show me a good politician and I'll show you something that doesn't exist. I think there are
Exactly.
more.
Even the politicians we prefer shouldn't be trusted.
Yeah, the only good one is a one.
Yeah, yes. Much like communists.
Yeah. Wait, there's a difference at this point?
Well, not all communists are politicians.
No, true.
All politicians are evil, though.
Oh yeah, monstrous
Even
creatures.
the ones we like. Even the ones we like.
Never trust them, ever.
No.
Let's see. Uh,
What do you mean, oops?
hmm. Okay, so when did this? Okay, so this one is there. This one is there. Da 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 da. And the fuck? Okay, there. Now, I do this. Select. What the hell did this say on select?
I don't know. What have you
Ah,
done to it, Jim?
I don't know, but you see how this area here has the stripes in it?
Yeah, it looks like it's inverted something you were drawing on.
It did. It is a way for me so I can do this without the yeah.
Ah,
But suddenly this one kind of shut off, and I have no idea why.
strange.
Well, again, it's technology. I'm just happy it didn't catch fire or explode.
You struggle immensely with technology.
I do. Like I tried to have a Zoom call 2 days ago. You want to know how well that went?
Did something catch fire?
I almost threw my computer into the wall because audio cut out in the audio cut out in the call,
Oh, lovely.
and then whenever I tried to use Zoom on my phone, it suddenly disconnected the call 5 times.
How fucking helpful.
Very helpful. But we managed to finish the meeting. It was really cool, and it's we now know which path to take for my
Hmm.
journey down weight loss lane. I basically said fuck it to my vacation budget and used the money on a proper personal trainer and a what do you call it? Ernäringskonsulent, nourishment consultant.
What I think we've got a word for that. Nutritionist,
Yeah,
something
I
like
think
that.
yeah, that would yeah, we'll use that. So yeah, basically a nutritionist and PT, so, personal trainer. So they'll be
Hmm.
helping me, giving me a system which I could just follow.
Nice.
Really helpful and nice guys too. And I can immediately trust the guy because when I talked to him on Zoom, he had the deco tree and Legos behind him.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So yeah, it's half our conversations now are just with Zelda references. It's fucking awesome.
That is pretty cool.
But we'll see. It's really expensive though, but I have their services for a year, so it's gonna be interesting to see if it works out or not. But
Nice.
I have full intention of capitalizing on this and making it work. Again, I said fuck it to my vacation budget and decided to just use all the money for that instead.
Nice.
An investment for longevity, I guess is the word.
Yeah. Why not, hey? Why not?
Exactly. I'm tired. I'm tired of looking like a beanie bag with legs.
Close.
Yeah,
Are
I
you still
mean,
there?
yeah, I am here. I'm here.
Okay, I just heard a click and then you stopped talking.
Sorry, just had to wipe my nose again. Yay, sick. I'm not just sick in the head, guys. I'm
Mm.
also just plain sick.
He's very sick. He's all sorts of fucked up, folks.
I see things, man. I see it with my mind.
Oh dear, that's funny.
I wonder how it would be, how I would be if I actually was schizophrenic. Which I'm not schizophrenic. I'm
Are you
complete.
sure you're not?
Of course, I'm not schizophrenic.
So you say.
The elephant in the hallway says I'm completely normal, and he never lies.
He never lies. Uh,
Always trust the elephant in the hallway, guys. He is a wise creature.
mhm.
Let's see. Good. So now we're gonna do this and this because I can.
He's gonna do it, folks. He's doing it. He's
Do
going
it.
in raw.
Do it.
Just do it.
Yep. If Palpatine was a Jew, just do it.
uh,
The prequels are a treasure trove of excellent memes.
they are. They're just perfect for memes.
Yep. Uh, the ones where they recolor Anakin to have purple hair and septum piercing.
Oh yes, that's good.
And also me and Dave, while we are completely opposite of on where we stand on the prequels, we both agree that it is sort of it is kind of a religious thing, you know.
Hmm.
If you're a prequel fan, you're a Protestant. If you're a OT fan, you're a Catholic. And if you, for some reason, like the Disney Abomination, you are the Rainbow Church.
Seems accurate.
Yeah,
Also known as Anglicans.
yeah, yeah. That's a fucking truth. And of course, the thing is the froze again. Give me a second. And we're
Hey, we're
back.
back. Woohoo!
Yeah, I don't know why my OBS keeps freezing the image every now and then, but that's life, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking
Uh,
Disney heretics.
uh,
Yeah, LGM, that would make you a traditional Catholic.
brilliant.
I like it. The Church of what do you call it? The Church of Star Wars.
uh,
I'm thinking here. The tie maybe? The tie is
so,
red for disco, right?
uh, yes, it can't be anything else, can it?
I don't think so.
Where is this? Is disco?
She's on the floor dancing.
Not
Her
even
baby doll.
necessarily wearing a tie.
Well, I added a tie because it looks snazzy.
It
Question:
does.
You see the band on her hat? Should I turn that one red too, or should I just keep it black?
Oh, that does have a color. That is, if it would show me, that's silver.
Silver. All right. Okay. Yes. Then silver it is. Thinking light bluish gray would go well for that. Now, first of all, I need to do a little bit of removing then. Now, let's see if my trick works. 50-50 chance.
Oh, she has tricked.
Yes.
Money trick.
I like the cutting tools. I wish I could. Again, this is kind of one of the reasons why I want to get one of the tablets on the PCs, because
Hmm.
this kind of snipping tool and filling tools would be a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah,
Yeah, the autofill tool on this app doesn't do it well for me, sadly.
that's a shame.
Yeah.
But at least you can beat it into submission.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. There we
Yes,
go.
he can. He can do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Hey, Palpatine, what are we gonna do with this day-old meat? Stew it.
Just do it. Oh,
Palpatine didn't get the girl on the date. I blew it. Fuck, where?
that's what she was supposed to do. Got him.
Palpatine succeeded on the date. She blew it. I've heard these jokes before. I don't know from where, but it was really fun. Uh,
Hmm. Oh, it's beautiful. It's hilarious.
Palpatine is just a gift that keeps on giving. Like in the movies, he's such an excellent villain, but he just with how much camp Ian is his name is Ian, right? The guy who
Hmm.
plays the emperor. He was given so much leeway to be as camp as he wanted to be, and it is such a benefit to the movie. It's one of the reasons why I fucking love it, dude.
No, that's funny.
Yeah. Of course, I do get the hate as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of the delusional people who think that the prequels are flawless gems because I hate sand.
Yeah, but they're great for the memes. The memes are the
Oh
best part.
yeah, of course I do like the drama and the world building in it as well. But I know how most of you guys feel about it, so I'm not gonna start talking anything about it. It would just be like beating our heads against the wall anyway.
Just as long as it's not the sequels. The sequels suck.
Ew. No. Again, that's where we fucking unite against the common enemy. Me and my brother against one another. Me and my brother against our cousin. Me, my brother, and my
Me, my
cousin.
brother, and my cousin against blah blah blah,
Uh,
and us against the world.
yep, that's pretty much how it works.
Oh.
Russian Orthodox rejects Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Uh, I like Return of the Jedi though. I fucking hate the Ewoks.
Mm.
Yeah, here's a funny thing actually. There was this one chick who I discussed Star Wars with, and she hated the prequels, right? She was
Hmm.
a prequel hater of an immense rank, but she fucking loved, and I mean loved the Ewoks. The worst thing about Return of the Jedi was her favorite thing.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Of course, it's nice to see
Oh,
dwarves getting a job, but the Ewoks don't, were just useless. They shouldn't have been
they were.
dangerous.
Yeah, we've been over it before. How he missed a trick to make them actually dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, originally weren't they planned to be Wookiees?
I haven't honestly don't know. I think we've had. I think that has been suggested in by by chat at some point.
Yeah, and that would have been so much cooler. At least
It
my
wouldn't it?
opinion. You wouldn't even have to make just Wookiees. You could have like these maybe shorter Wookiees or some shit. I don't care.
Mm.
But just they can hardly reach. They can't even reach down to their feet. They're so short.
Hmm.
And they're just there to be adorable. Sure, you have moments where they act like tribal cannibals, but still. Uh,
Oh
I
dear.
like I like how they're describing the religious positioning of Star Wars.
Hmm. That's funny.
But in the end, Star Wars is great. Whatever hell Disney did can go die in a fire.
Hmm.
With Disney, actually.
That would be preferable.
Yes. Hilarious, even.
Mm.
They tried making the Ewoks much more dangerous in the comics, but they're, again, the problem with the Ewoks is that they're so fucking small. You
Yes,
can't take them serious.
they're not remotely a threat, are they?
Not even close. I wish there were, but mm,
Hmm.
let's see. Yeah, that's a decent wood color. I bet look, we got wood.
Ah,
Ah,
I don't want to look at your wood trim.
too bad. This is a wood
Uh,
stream now.
he's got wood, folks.
Boom. Down, down. Oh, that was such a shit
Uh,
joke. That was such a shit joke. Oh, why am I laughing? Uh,
mm,
let's see. We should probably have made the nails
mm.
paste down. Sorry for the constant sniffles, by the way.
Yeah, well, we all understand that you died.
Yeah. Nurgle has granted me the gift I didn't want.
Mm,
There we go. Yeah, and then I put the nails here instead. That's much.
yeah.
I'll just make them the same silver color, I suppose. That'll work.
Yep.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh shit, the music is out. Didn't notice that.
Oh no. uh, You've run out of music.
Yeah, suddenly I'm just like,
Music,
oh
like
yes,
music.
thing. Not Pride Month yet.
Hmm.
Groot are an interesting race from 40k. Basically, they are a creature that, when they eat something, they take on aspects of what they eat.
Alright.
Yeah, they're really cool. Though my favorite faction is still the orcs. Just a bunch of angry cockney mushrooms with the weaponized color theory and sheer hype to propel them through space to just cause a never-ending bar fight with everything.
Yeah.
Though there's this one artist I found on Twitter. He does a lot of not safe for work art as well, but he tends to be a bit on the edgier side. And he's got a really good art style. It's not a sexy art style, it is kind of gritty in a way.
Hmm.
But it's the way he draws orcs, he makes them scary. Like proper
Yeah.
fucking scary. And I do appreciate that, because every time you see an orc, it is mostly for laughs, but that thing is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Was it? Nah, I don't remember the name, sadly. M something. It's been a while since I saw a word.
Yeah.
How you doing on time, Basic?
I'm fine on time.
Excellent.
This game just...
Starting to narrow up on meal time, but I really want to finish the flats at least, so you can start using this as soon as
Are you
possible.
fucking kidding me, England?
What?
If this is true.
I mean, it's England, so 50-50.
Fuck. Apparently they're going to ban samurai swords. Just straight up ban samurai swords.
Wait,
In all of England.
They haven't already?
Apparently not. I'm just going to see if that's true. I would not put it past them, but...
Oh, it's England. It's two-tier Kier doing his regular thing, because you know, there's only as you all know, only one group is gonna lose their swords.
Pretty much. I don't see real news on this, so I hope that's not true.
Thank God. There we go.
What's this? Oh, fuck off with your ads. Okay, yep. 27th of March. Illegal to possess, sell, make, or import ninja swords from Sky News UK.
They
Which is
literally call it
yeah.
ninja swords.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, they're so retarded. It's painful. What's it ninja swords unironically?
Yep. Yeah, and this is because the family of a kid that was stabbed to death with a ninja sword haven't shut the fuck up.
Of course not.
Mm-hmm. I would put good money on the fact that I could give you a physical description of the people who stabbed him.
Let me guess. It's the usual suspects?
I would put good money on it.
Yep. I'm not. That's why I'm no longer allowed to make these bets with my friends.
It's the other kind of usual suspect.
Oh. Huh. Good on them, I guess. I'm not a fan of the usual suspects. They're the worst group ever. Also, it sounds like a terrible fucking band. The usual suspects. Hey, Bleach! If you're still there, I have an idea for your radio diversity. The musical group, The Usual Suspects. You, you can guess what kind of songs they make.
I banned an entire class of fucking sword
Yeah.
because the diversity diversified itself.
Yeah. That's England for you. That's two-tier Kier, just Kiering around. Can't you tell he cares a lot?
We believe ninja swords have no place in our society other than to seriously harm and kill by the parents of the dumb fucking kid that got killed. It's not your society. Fuck off. Each step towards tackling knife crime is a step towards getting justice for our dumbass kid.
Retards.
Anyone caught with a ninja sword in private could face 6 months in prison.
I'm sorry, but I'm just cringing whenever I hear that. They call it a ninja sword. It has a name, you know. You could use that instead. It's like like going around saying that, calling fucking oh shit, like calling a bastard sword for a knight sword.
Yep.
Or a cutlass for a pirate sword.
The chief executive of some group of morons who also backed the ban, adding, these weapons with no practical purpose beyond violence are simply instruments of war and have absolutely no place in our society or on our streets. Stop importing people that murder people with swords then. Oh no, it's the fucking ninja swords. You can't. What about all the fucking Japanese immigrants who want to practice their culture? No. All the ninja swords are gone. Can't have a ninja sword. They'll go after the fucking wooden swords next.
Hey dude, I think I know how they could keep their ninja swords. Do it in honor, question mark, of Yasuke. They're practicing Yasukeism. Yep. Every time I say Yasuke these days, it's said like the way, you know, how the alternative lifestyle people go around saying Yas Queen. Same way. Ugh, I hate them so much.
But yeah, the dumbass kid's mother is also family is also calling to ban the online sale of knives. Yes, it's the knives that are the problem, not the two shitheads that think it's totally fucking acceptable to stab people with swords.
But Besek, what about their culture?
Well, maybe it should be left in their country.
I have an alternate solution, but I'm not allowed to say it out loud.
I have several solutions as well.
Yeah. I like the conquistadors. They had many good ideas.
Yeah, the next ban will be on narwhal tusks. And note, it's specifically fucking samurai. Sorry, not samurai, ninja swords. It's specifically ninja swords.
Man ninja.
Yeah, basically.
You should be on Prime to be this retarded. Oh no, ninja swords are evil. Yes, maybe they are, but you...
For now, you can still have other swords, but only under certain circumstances, and if you've begged the government for permission and you've got a license for it. Seriously, the people in England should all jump on the fucking boats that keep getting left on their coastlines and leave.
At this point, yes. There isn't much left of what used to be ye olde England.
England is dead.
It died with their queen.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking stibbles.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey.
Yes. Monkey.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm almost done with the flats now. Just got the eyes and mouths left, and we should be golden. So you can use the flats at least for your program until I've finished the shades. We can maybe try the maybe try to finish the shading in a different stream if you're up for it, Bezek.
Possibly. We do need to get it. We do need to get it done as soon as possible. But yes, we can. We can work on that at a later date.
Yep.
It's been a decent length stream, I think.
It has. It's nice being back to it. Actually, I've missed this. Maybe. What?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with there and just work from it. This one. All right. Now. How to do the pupils? I mean, I might as well put them along with the golden shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm doing that. Let's see. I like to have the the whites of the eyes to have a little bit of a red in them. Little tinge of red.
Yeah. Little bit.
That way, they can look like they're stolen out of their minds with just a slight change of color. Let's see. So the Sultan's pupil.
Apparently, we need to make the disco a sticker. I'll have to redo the Sultan store, and we can sell disco.
Well, she's part of the group now, part of the crew, part of the ship. She is
part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship.
She is now marketable. Let's see. Honestly, I didn't expect that I'd manage to get this far this fast.
No, you've done pretty well considering you had to draw like what 3 characters.
Yep, 3 characters and stuff. What's Disco's eyes?
I don't fucking know.
Green? I want to say green.
Hold on, I'm trying to find her avatar again. Golden brown. Gold.
Okay,
it's
gold.
a tiny little avatar.
Fuck it.
I think it's gold.
We're doing gold. Or bronze gold.
I mean, it works for... Yeah, bronze gold is probably accurate. I think that works nicely for a cat anyway.
Yep.
Prime says Gracie would disapprove if we made Disco into a marketable plush. I will ship Gracie a marketable plush of Disco. If you don't behave, we'll turn your mother into a plush twin seller.
Now, if you want to keep your ma, behave, or else she will become a marketable plushie.
Do it. Prime says, do it.
Do it. There you go. Yeah, I've made it a bit more white. There you go. Because I actually did just look stoned. Obviously. So yeah. Alright, here we go. And then we have one last thing left to add the shades, some highlights, and my terrible writing on the sales bench. And as you can see, gray, white. see. Yep. I guess we're concluding with that, so let's just fucking start winding this crap down so I can get some food and you can do whatever you do before doing the recording with Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you everyone for dropping by. It's been a pleasure doing this again, and I'll try to be better at streaming. As yeah, procrastination is a bitch when you got shit to do. So thank you. Let's see, LGM, Sir Prime, Maureen, Bleach, Toback at Painting, Marku. Is there anyone I'm forgetting? Sir Primed. I don't think there's anyone else.
Yeah, I think that's everyone.
Yeah. Oh, and also you too, Bezic. Thank you very much for dropping by, and I'm looking forward to next time.
Yes. Otherwise, we'll see you. Well, tomorrow, I guess. It's now tomorrow.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, and have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.